Hey gorgeous, welcome back to my queendom. It's your girl Shantae, aka JAmericanQueen, and thanks for coming to hang out with me today. Today I'm gonna do a quick fall inspired neutral burgundy look for you guys. It's a nice look that's quick and easy for when you want to go and run errands, but you want to look good, go to breakfast, lunch, dinner. This look today is actually going to go to my brother's birthday party. Just a nice simple kickback at the house, nothing too fancy, but I do want to look good because, you know, you always want to put your best face forward, right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this look. Keep watching and I'll see you next time. XOXO. So first we're going to go ahead and get up close and personal with this shot so you can see everything that I'm doing in good detail. I'm going to start by priming my face with my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I really like this primer because it's oil-free and silicone-free, but it's super hydrating and allows my skin to be nice and moisturized while providing a good foundation for my foundation to grip onto. It lasts really long and it feels great. Now I'm going to go ahead and take care of these brows with my e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. I'm going to start by brushing my brows into place because they do tend to get a little unruly. Then I'm going to take the ultra fine tip and I'm going to fill in and shape up my brows as needed. I really like that this has like a really fine tip because I'm able to really make nice little hair-like strokes with it, and it fills in my brows really nicely and gives a nice natural look to my brows. So I'm just shaping them and defining them as necessary. Then I take the spoolie end and I brush the product through just to make sure that I have a nice neutral finish. Then I'm also going to take my Benefit Gimme Brow Gel and I'm going to brush that through my brows so that I can keep them in place. It also helps to kind of volumize my brows a little bit so that they appear to be a little bit thicker, and the gel just really helps to hold them in place because, like I said, they get a little unruly and I need them to stay in place. So I put the product in and I brush them until I'm satisfied that they are in the right position and the right shape that they need to be in. I'm going to do a little cleanup with my Tarte Shapetape Concealer and a angled eyeliner brush or eyebrow brush. And I'm going to just make a fine line right underneath my brow, underneath the line that I initially made with the pencil. And I'm just going to clean up any areas that need to be cleaned up. Then I'm going to take a base fluffy eyeshadow brush and I'm going to just blend that out. I want it to look nice and natural and neutral, but I want it to look like I just got my brows done. And you know, you've seen those girls that they put their concealer on but they neglect to blend it out and it just looks like they just have a sharp line of concealer. Yeah, you don't want to be that girl. Don't be that girl. I'm not gonna be that girl. Now let's prime these lids with the same concealer and the same brush, and we're just gonna put one dot of concealer on each lid and blend this out. I'm doing this so that I create a nice even tone to my lids so that the eye color that I apply shows true to color. This just creates a nice base for the eyeshadow to stick to and just really lets the color pop and shine as it is made to do, that you can see what I'm working with. I'm going to set that with my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Setting Powder in the shade Banana. And I'm going to just apply that right on top of the concealer so that I don't have any creasing of the concealer and the eyeshadow blends nicely. Taking my Violet Voss HT palette, this is a fun size palette, great for travel. I'm going to take this kind of kind of light brown shade. I'm going to use this above my crease as my transition shade just to warm up the eye area. I like to start with the outer corner because that's where I want most of the color to be, but then I take what's left on the brush and I sweep it in towards the inner corner. Now I'm going to take this neutral taupe shade and I'm going to drag that color across my lid. I'm doing this because I want to create a nice neutral look, and I need that shade to just kind of even out the eyelid and prepare it for the next color. I'm going to take this cranberry shade at the end here with the pointed contour brush, eye contour brush, and I'm going to just apply that to the outer corner of my eye, just above the crease and into my lid in a V formation. This is just to kind of shape the eyes up nicely. And I'm going to take the same brush, I'm not going to clean it up, I'm going to take it with this brown color and I'm going to go right on top of that just for a little added dimension and just to darken that shade up just a little bit. Taking a fluffy blending brush, I'm going to blend the colors together so that I get like a nice seamless look with the colors, and they kind of marry together really nicely. Just using a back and forth, small circle areas and windshield wiper motion, I'm just blending those shades together. And make sure those brows are in place. Gotta put it back, the little brush is going a little crazy, but back to blending the shadows together. And I want to take that same brush that I used to apply the shadow, just to apply a little bit more of the cranberry color in the outer corners and bringing that into the outer third of my eyelid, just to intensify the color and to make that color pop just a little bit more, and go back and blend it in as necessary so that the colors, again, transition together nicely. Now I'm gonna take this pink ice shade here at the very end. I'm gonna pop that in my inner corner to highlight my eyes, and I'm gonna drag that up a little bit towards the crease a bit, just to kind of open my eyes up. I don't want to bring it in too far into the lid, but I do want to open up my eyes and just make them appear nice and bright. Now I'm going to take this vanilla shade and I'm going to just pop that under my eyebrow arch. This is just to kind of help highlight that area, because the transition shade, you know, it may have blended in a little bit to the eyebrow. And I just want to highlight underneath my brow bone just a bit and give that nice polished eyebrow look. Now I'm going to take the Tarte Dream Big eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to take the shade You Can, because yes, you can do this look too. I'm going to put that right on top of that neutral taupe shade I used earlier, just to add a little bit of shimmer and a little bit of highlight onto my lid. Again, opening up my eyes. I just want the main area of my eyes to be nice and neutral, but I want that pop of color on the outer corners. Just, you know, a nice, subtle, neutral look. And I want to take that and just kind of blend that You Can shade over the top of the transition shade and the cranberry shade. Again, taking my blending brush and letting the colors blend together and transition together. Now it's time to tightline. Using my black eyeliner, I'm just tightlining my lashes just to make my lashes appear thicker, and then I'm going to take a brown gel eyeliner pencil and I'm just going to go right along the base of my lash line. I don't want a really thick eyeline here, I just want to use a neutral brown so I can just darken it up a bit and take a angled eyeliner brush and I'm smudging it out. Just dragging that color across my entire lash line, just winging it out just a little bit at the end and repeating the steps on my other eye. I chose to do a brown liner instead of black because I didn't really want a really smoky look. I wanted to keep everything nice and neutral, and I thought that the brown would be very complementary with the shades that I'm using. And again, just smudging it out with a angled liner brush. Just filling in any areas that I feel need a little bit more darkening. I know it doesn't look like I'm really creating a drastic line. I don't, like I said, want a dramatic line, but I'm staying very, very close to my lash line and just really working it into the lash line, into my lashes, and smudging it out. Now time for the face. I'm going to use my Sephora 10 Hour Wear Foundation in the shade Matte Tan, and I'm going to just apply a few drops around my face. I find that it's best when for me, do what you need to do for yourself, but for me, I like a nice thin coverage initially, and I like to blend it in with the sponge, and then any areas that I feel need more coverage, I apply extra product right there, right where it's needed, because I like to keep a nice natural finish as much as possible. And you know, it's kind of a waste of product when you're just pumping a whole bunch of product on your face for no reason and then trying your best to beat it in. Now time to take care of this luggage under my eyes. I'm taking the Tarte Shapetape Concealer, and again with my blending sponge, and blending that in thoroughly under my eyes, as well as taking it just above my brow bone in the areas that the light would actually hit, just highlighting that area and making it nice and bright and polished. Then I'm gonna set under my eyes with my MAC Studio Fix in the shade NC35. I just want to make sure that that concealer stays in place and it does not budge, and it is nice and brightened and highlighted. Time to set the rest of the face. I'm going to use the Sephora Microsmooth Baked Foundation Powder. I'm in the shade Tan, and with a big fluffy brush, I'm going to just buff that into the foundation onto my face so that the liquid foundation is set, and it will help everything last throughout the night. Going back in with that same taupe I used on my lid, I'm going right underneath the lash line, my lower lash line. I actually did line them, but I guess I lost that footage. I'm going to take my Lovecraft Beauty bronzer palette, and I'm going to warm up my face using the shade Aditya. And a contour brush. I am going to get into the hollows of these cheeks here and just kind of carve them out just a little bit. Don't really want to do a heavy contour, just want to add a little bit of warmth to my face, and along my forehead, along the hairline, and my jawline, just to kind of add like some dimension. And just getting a little bit of that product on the side of my nose as well. Again, just adding a little bit of color. Not a lot, just a little. I'm going to take my e.l.f. Primer Infused Blush in the shade Always Rosy, and I'm going to add some color to these cheeks, giving me a nice sun-kissed little flush here. And next, I'm going to take the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Rose Gold, and I'm going to apply that just along the top of my cheekbones and a little bit above my brow bone here, just so I can highlight, just a little shimmering highlight right where the light would naturally hit me. Now I want to just take that fluffy brush that I used earlier with my my Sephora Baked Foundation and just blend everything together, just cleaning up any areas with my brush and just blending everything so that everything flows together nicely. Now I'm going to take the Cinema Secret Super Sealer Setting Spray, and just a quick little note for you ladies. When you're using a spreading spray, you might want to spray away from your face first so that you don't get squirt in the face like I just did here. There you go. Now that's what you want. You want a mist, not a little squirt. So squirt away from your face first. Now I want to take my Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions and get these eyelashes coated. I want them coated completely with my mascara. So I like to get the top and the bottom of my lashes, giving it a nice healthy coating so that they have their fair share of coverage, so that they are nice and thick and voluminous, and just kind of help make them look as long as possible. I have really thin lashes at the tips, and so coating them completely with the mascara helps them to pop. Now it's time for the lips. Gotta get these lips taken care of. I'm using the Huda Beauty lip contour in the shade Famous, and I'm going to outline my lips, making sure that I get them defined. And by lining my lips, I'm helping the color to stay in my lip line, staying where it's supposed to stay. You know, sometimes lip colors tend to bleed out and not want to stay where they're supposed to be, and that's a very annoying problem. So filling in my lips with the lip liner as well, lip contour, will also help the lip color to stay in place. And I'm gonna take the NYX Slip Tease in the shade Fire Dancer. This is a full color oil, and if you have not tried this product yet, you guys, it's amazing. It's a lip oil, so it's super moisturizing and hydrating, but it's full color like a lipstick, and they have a lot of amazing shades. I happen to love this one though. Now I'm gonna take that Sephora pressed powder again with a small concealer brush, and I'm just gonna take the powder along the perimeter of my lips just to kind of create a barrier between the lipstick and the outer part of my lips. It just helps to clean up the line and make sure that I don't have too much transfer from my lips to my skin, should I say, I guess. You know what I mean, ladies. We've all had that issue where the line just does not get out of place. So, all right, gonna go ahead and fix up my hair because we're done. That's it. This is the look that I am going for tonight. Nice and simple. It's a nice neutral look, but I have a little bit of color, nice pop of color for a nice evening out at my brother's birthday party. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If so, please like it and give me a comment below, and make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching, and continue to hang out with me in my queendom. I'll see you next time. XOXO.